For all of you guys looking for a holster for your XDS, which is what this is the .45 caliber, 5 in the magazine, 1 round in the chamber, newer pistol that Springfield Armory has come out with. I want to share something with you. I have found a holster that I absolutely love for concealed carry that also, sweet benefit, holds the gun I normally like to carry. This is the standard XD45. And this is the gun that I really do like to carry. However, sometimes it's a little bit harder to conceal if I'm going to be bending over a lot, and it'll kind of flash my handle. I'll show you what you mean here in a second. But what I'm going to show you here is if you can see, that is a topwards view of, this is the leather holster from Galco called their Summer Comfort. And I want to show you the differences between this holster and then this holster, which is from Desantis, I believe. Yeah, Desantis, which is what I originally picked up to hold my XD45S. But I want to show you why I don't like this holster as much as I like the Galco Summer Comfort. So, first reason that I'll show you why I like the Summer Comfort, if I can film this, is because it holds what is this, the 4 o'clock position. It holds the XDS just fine, and as you can see if you look at it right there, what I like about this holster is as I reach to grab for the gun, I can still reach my fingers underneath here, if you can see that, where the Desantis holster makes it harder. Boy, amateur footage here. Okay, so that's that, but here's the cool part. I can take out the same holster in the same body position. I can take the XD45S and I can insert the regular XD45. And so this is my absolute favorite holster for carrying inside the waistband. I also have taken some simunition classes before with Glocks, and the Glock fits in this holster just fine as well. So it really, I mean, it's held 3 different guns absolutely fine, and I absolutely love it. But you may have noticed something, and that is that I was holding with my left hand, as you can see, the holster, and I was still able to reinsert the gun into the holster. This is something I learned at a recent class that I took, and I will show you what I mean here in a second. But you sometimes need to be able to reholster one-handed, and that's something this holster does not yet provide. So let me show you what the differences are in this holster. So real quick, here's what this looks like. See how this maintains its shape? You can even push on it and it still maintains its shape. We're putting back whatever gun you want, one-handed. Now I'll put on the other holster and I'll show you the differences. Now I am wearing the Desantis holster. And for one, I can't fit this big pistol in there without really reefing on it, and the trigger guard is not supported, so this is not a good holster. This is an empty gun, but that's not a good holster for the full-size caliber. But if I take the XDS and I try to fit it in here, it's all, see how it collapses like that? I can kind of wiggle it in there, but boy, that starts to get a bit scary if that gun is loaded. So, depending on where you're wearing this, it becomes harder and it doesn't maintain its shape nearly as well as the other one does. There are some things I like about it. I like it better for if you are carrying in the appendix carry position. Boy, I can't get that holster off with one-handed while filming. So if you like to carry in the appendix position, which is right here, I still would maybe like to play around with a different holster, but it's a better holster than the Summer Comfort. The Galco Summer Comfort is not a good holster for me because it's canted. It's canted the wrong way for the appendix carry position. I think Galco makes some others that might be of fancy studio here with the wife's smell goods. Yeah, so this it's not a good appendix carry solution if you carry that way. And this is a little bit better. Doesn't maintain its shape as well, especially in that appendix carry position where there's typically a lot of there's a lot of weight on the stomach, well, depending on how skinny you are, right on the belt there, where right behind the hip there's a little bit easier area. This does come with an extra spot for a mag pouch, which is kind of cool if you're going to carry it in appendix carry. I've just found it very difficult to reinsert this XDS in appendix carry when using this Desantis holster, and I just don't like reinserting a loaded gun into a holster that wants to collapse like this on itself, and you know, having to wiggle a gun in there while it's loaded just doesn't sit comfortably with me. But that is some thoughts and why I'm a big fan of the Galco Summer Comfort inside the waistband holster. And because it basically will hold 3 different guns. I'm only showing 2 here, but I got the little baby XDS 45 and I've got the XD 45. It handles them both. It retains them both equally as well. I could totally fall down on my back, get punched out by someone, and that holster wouldn't go anywhere. The gun would not shift anywhere on my body. It holds them both equally well, so I have 2 different options without having to switch holsters.